It was a little past midnight when I stepped into Bandaranaike International Airport in Colombo. The city was asleep, but the terminal buzzed with quiet energy. Passengers whispering their goodbyes, suitcases rolling across the floor, and departure screens glowing under dim lights. My journey to Japan was about to begin. The destination? Narita International Airport, Tokyo. The route? Outside was cloaked in darkness, but inside the terminal, it felt like a different planet. I found a seat near Gate 6, watching my fellow travelers, some with sleep in their eyes, others wide awake, scrolling through their phones. Soon, boarding was announced. I stepped into the cabin, greeted by the soft glow of overhead lights and the gentle smiles of the flight crew. My seat by the window offered a quiet view into the night. As the engines roared to life and the plane pushed back from the gate, I felt a subtle shift in reality, the feeling that I was leaving something familiar behind. We soared into the sky just after 1 a.m., leaving behind the warm lights of Sri Lanka. Below, the Indian Ocean faded into darkness. The hum of the engines became a lullaby, and the cabin dimmed as we reached cruising altitude. Essential stop in Chennai, India, mostly for refueling. The mood? A mix of anticipation and reflection. We began our descent into Chennai International Airport. The stop was short but necessary, refueling and prepping for the long stretch across Southeast Asia. Outside, the tarmac was alive with activity: fuel trucks, luggage handlers, ground staff, moving in coordinated silence under bright floodlights. We remained inside the cabin, most passengers dozing or stretching their legs quietly. It was a technical pause, not a layover. A reminder that even in air travel, every long journey has its short, hidden stops, moments of refuel and reset that keep everything moving forward. Roughly an hour later, we were back in the air, this time on the long haul across the Bay of Bengal, crossing Myanmar, over the South China Sea, and finally reaching Japan. As the night wore on, the cabin was a world of stillness. The occasional clink of a teacup, the rustle of blankets, the whisper of the crew checking seat belts. I glanced out the window and saw stars, more stars than I'd seen in a long time. High above the clouds, with the world asleep below, it felt like drifting through a dream. orange glimmer broke across the horizon. Morning was chasing us. As the sun rose, so did the anticipation in the cabin. The map on the screen showed we were over southern Japan, approaching Tokyo. Below us, the coastline emerged from the mist. Green hills, winding rivers, and scattered rooftops, all bathed in golden morning light. Finally, we touched down at Narita International Airport. It was just past 9 a.m. local time. Stepping out of the aircraft, the air felt different. Crisp, cool, and filled with promise. I had left behind the tropical warmth of Colombo and stepped into the structured rhythm of Japan. From midnight to morning, from South Asia to East Asia, a single night, 1,000 thoughts. A journey that bridged two worlds. And like every great journey, it began in darkness.